they show myself, I just one day. I say, shey, you day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. Shey, you day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day.
As long as the sun will shine on the face of man, I don't see no guy can erase the plan. Some guy should have wise and understand what will be must be. We jump out on the road and we safely track and make it back in by the grace of. Some guy love talk, but them face the bad, what will be must be.
Normally not day, I no get time to chase cloud. I'm all happy, nobody like me, I can't shout. Too many people did the world, not enough souls to make humans. And everybody know this life no balance.
Some guy love feel like them think a game, them for no man while when them think with him. Them think them just know the name, what will be must be.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. Torres totally focused today, as always, as he has been throughout the 499 appearances he's made up until this one.
Well, Peter, it's so good to see everyone show the appreciation that's fully deserved. Although I'm sure he himself won't be thinking about that. All he'll be thinking about will be making sure that he ends up on the winning side here.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior, he's got away, shoots! Goal! Barcelona! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. You get a throw in. Oh, super ball. Messi. Oh, it's Batistuta. Gravenberg. Can he get on the end of this? Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Vinicius Junior, great ball, and he's in here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest, willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's nice. Guti, it's a pretty loose pass. And here's Batistuta. Now he's got space here. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Cantona wriggles his way through. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Ederson claims it. Safe hands. Now it's Batistuta. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Koundé. That looks a decent ball. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Howson cuts out the pass. Guti is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well, now here's a good bat. Decent chance! And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's the keeper's ball. Well-timed, excellent interception. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got... Can he finish? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Tries to pass it through. Ederson claims comfortably. And he's had it nicked away. And no, that was never going to make it. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he cuts out the supply. Guti. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that.
Tries a shot! It's a goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So that's 2 now without reply. Has a shot! Messi! Genius! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
There will be 3 minutes
Gravenberg.
added time
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Played out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, important interception. And the referee brings it to a close. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Things you can't rely on. I got no time for it. I don't want no bad energy, no. 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 No bad energy, no bad energy, no. 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 Hey, can't delay. No, we have no time to waste. Better use up your days, or better come stack your stack the stack your paper. If they screw face, so no, handle with grace. So yeah, don't sweat. Oh yeah. No time for no bad energy. You don't want no smoke. You don't want none of that. No, you won't be my friend of me. I won't show no love. You won't get none of that. No time for it. No time for it. No time for it. I don't want no bad energy, no. No. No bad energy, no bad energy, no. So blessed and highly favored.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. That's the throw. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Got a Tony. He's just misjudged that one. Kukçu. Over to the left. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played out to the left flank. And they've got a throw. It's a promising position. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Takes a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Brazil, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Pass is just off target. Kukçu. Short changes him with that pass. That's a cute ball. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking to play him in. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now it's Cruyff. Searching pass he's played there. Dink through. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Now it's Kukçu. That has been slung wide. Timber does really well to win.
Oh no, this does not look good.
They get a throw in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It'll be a throw-in. He's found a way through. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Kukçu. And reclaimed it in a trice. Nice-looking ball.
Well, the moans and...
And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, simply put,
Just a quick
Peter,
announcement.
they haven't
We would
been
like
good
to
enough
inform
to
you
trouble
that
the opposition.
CCTV
They
is now in
need to
operation
play with
for
more
your
courage in
safety.
the second half and a lot more intent.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Brazil really are...
Chance! In he goes again, and he's done it!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Cruyff. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
That has ended up in no man's land. Cafu. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good ball, that too.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Brazil are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Gerrard, a player so...
To hold up play quite as much as he did then, a couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Donadoni does well to get it back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That is a brilliant interception. Quality ball.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Brazil can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Brazil are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Throw it. And that's another good win of the ball. Looking for options for movement. Oh, it's a great ball here. And he's there to belt it away. It's a throw-in.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 13, Guti. Coming on the field is number 7.
Big chance! And with that, the final whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Volunteers for each
Your
block.
final thoughts, Jim?
Please report
I've been
to
in
the
this
staff
position
room
myself,
immediately.
and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
Let the beat drop. dance, that wanna dance, that wanna dance,
Hey.
that wanna dance,
Yeah.
that wanna dance, that wanna dance, that wanna dance, that wanna dance, that wanna dance,
What you wanna do?
that wanna dance,
What you go to?
that wanna dance,
Old school?
that wanna dance.
Are we going? Hey. Picture this, I'm posted, minding my business. Trying to play cool, so I did resist for a little bit. But the whole playlist was lit, and then I implement. A little foot tap, then I flick the wrist, and then I twist the hip, and then I thought this cool, I'ma stick with this. You can't tame me, shoulders going crazy. See that neck break and that head bang and them hands waving. I'm dangerous, you cannot contain this. I was trying to chill till I heard my body screaming. I wanna dance, I wanna dance, I wanna dance, 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 wanna dance. I wanna, what you wanna do? What you go to? Like an old school? Oh, we gon' move. Dance, dance, yeah, I just wanna dance, 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 yeah, I just wanna dance, 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 yeah, I just wanna dance, 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 yeah, I just wanna dance. All I wanna do is move on the boogaloo, I'ma groove my body. I just gotta lose the shoes when that fool get loose, know that you can't stop it. Watch this, look at how I work that pocket. Look at how I flow like faucets, how that pop look like robotics. You can't tame me, shoulders gone crazy. See that neck break and that head bang and them hands waving. I'm dangerous, you cannot contain this. I was trying to chill till I heard my body screaming. I wanna dance, I wanna dance, I wanna dance, I wanna dance, 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 dance. What you wanna do? What you go to? Like an old school? Oh, we gon' move. Dance, dance, yeah, I just wanna dance, 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 yeah, I just wanna dance, 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 yeah, I just wanna dance, 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 yeah, I just wanna dance,
That wanna dance.
All I wanna do is move on the boogaloo, I'ma groove my body. All I wanna do is move on the boogaloo, I'ma groove my body. All I wanna do is move on the boogaloo, I'ma groove my body. All I wanna do is move on the boogaloo, I'ma groove my body. Oh, that's the
All I want to do is to fly away with you.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
Been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop.
And the shots! Well, facing up to his adversary. And Guti!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. And he's there to belt it away. Makaleli. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Belletti. Spread neatly. David Villa. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's De Bruyne. Gerrard. Now this could be a chance. David Villa! And again the keeper stands strong.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Brazil have their second corner now. Maldini gets it away. And he's cut it out. And now a sudden chance to counter. Torres stood his ground strongly. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Beckham. Looking for options for movement. There's the shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Climbs up big! Goal! Milan! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Tries to play it through. Nicely intercepted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
That has been cut short. And here's Hazard. Threads one in. Torres picks it up out wide. That'll be a throw-in. Could be danger here. There's the shot! Goal! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
He's had a shot!
Hazard really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Torres is there, and he can pick it up. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Pass somewhat off target.
3 minutes at a time.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's De Bruyne. Hazard. It's Hazard! Same again, same outcome.
Milan really...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Milan get the ball rolling in the second half. Hazard. Now it's Torres. It's a lovely, neat pass. And the through ball. It's a promising position. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Roberto Carlos. And this is Gerrard. Gerrard!
He was berating his defence.
Oh, they could be caught out. He's having a shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And the pass is intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. Ederson claims comfortable. Timber. Cannavaro. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to pass it through, and it's made its way to him. Hangs in across. Up he goes! Decent enough try. Gerrard. Now Timber. Timber making good progress on the right-hand side. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Robertson. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Fernando, shot a goal! Goal! Brazil! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Brazil get themselves into the lead.
Yeah,
That could spell trouble. That's a throw. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about.
That's going in strongly.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 20, Fernando Torres.
Games hinge on moments like this.
Number 21,
And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square, and not for the chance for a shot! And he's gone long.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And Guti! In he goes again. Goal! Brazil! Into the lead once more. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goal...
Split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Brazil, moments now away from seeing this one out. Stojkovic is wide and looking to get onto this.
5 minutes added time.
Oh, that's a fine interception. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's a sharp pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Brazil have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
Please make sure to watch the screen for
From behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
Roberto Carlos, Peter. might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively revolutionised the role. He turned the fullback into a vital attacking weapon. It inspired so many players to be just like him.
Decent chance! And that is wildly off target.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Driving on and making good progress. Can he get it through? Great ball, and he's in. David Villa! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
I think the manager's reactions here sum it up perfectly. He fully expected that to go in.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Villa. It's a good foot in there. Adams cuts it out. And it's Makalele. Roberto Carlos. Very nicely done. They've got a corner here. Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Roberto Carlos knocks it out wide. Timber made a surge from fullback. And the finish! Goal, Brazil! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Brazil have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net.
Oh, shooting chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
They've played it short. David Villa. Chance for a shot! It's hit the crossbar.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in.
Real chance! Really well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Half-time getting close now. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's shifting through the gears here. What a throw in.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Picked out brilliant. It's Gerrard! Quality ball. And he's being shifted off it. And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are back on the way. And that's put paid to a promising move. David Villa is onto this. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Barcelona take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Looking for the run. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Adams gets over and intercepts. Nicely aimed pass. Couldn't squeeze it through. Nicely shaped ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Hernes. Roberto Carlos, the man synonymous with solidity. Tries to play it through. Baresi calmly anticipates. De Bruyne. Shot a goal! And he hits the net. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Substitution in progress.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Foot in, looking to play him in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he finish? And that's a real chance missed.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just 1 down as opposed to 2.
Corner number 2 then. Adams is there and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now, can they get him away? Costa Curta does well to get it back. And he's intervened well there. Roberto Carlos. Floated through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. He's free, he has got space. And he's running through. De Bruyne. De Bruyne goes steaming forward. He's having a shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well,
And that is that. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately...
We don't talk at all. It seems so critical to speak less critically.